Part 4. I'm gonna cleaning up the frame right now. Gonna scrub this shit down with soap and hot water, and then it can dry, and I can get back to work on this while this dries. And then in between, I can get the paint the frame up, and everything should all go together. I'm gonna get some scrubbing done in here. Well, that's gonna need a few hours to dry off before I start getting ready to paint it. So for now, I'm gonna get back onto the motor, see what I can get done on it. Probably pick it up next and paint the oil pan. Then I can start putting the tranny and stuff back on. Okay, pan is painted. Put a couple really good heavy coats on that, just because the bottom was kind of rusty, but there's no holes in it, luckily. Check on this. Oh, it's still a bit damp in here. Well, I got a bit of a start painting on this stuff. It will need another coat, and I still need to go all, further back, but give that a rest for now, and maybe I'll start putting this together. Okay, so the flywheel only fits one way, just the way the bolt pattern is. I marked it, and I marked it here. So now, before I can put that on, I need to put the bell housing on, if you remember from before. And I need to locate all my bolts for it. I think they're all in here. And clean that up a little bit first too. Oh, what a day, I hauled ass. I didn't record very much of it, but she's sitting in place now. I can bolt her down and start hooking things back up. But yeah, lots of fun. That putting that flywheel back on was a fun job, because if you see my video about taking it off, well, you had to do that the opposite way. Editing is not easy, and I can barely fit my fingers up there to put the nuts on them. And but if you saw my other video, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna bolt this baby down and start putting things back on it. Hell yeah. Well guys, she's all bolted down now. Tie bars back on. Fan pulleys back on. Alternator bracket. New ground strap is put on. So I think I'm going to clean up for tonight and resume back on this in the morning. Well, yeah, it was a good day. Sorry I didn't record any of it. I was just trying to get it done. But yeah, there she be. No, you can't even see in there. No. Okay, see you in the morning.
The next day.
Well, Sunday, October 3rd. Oh, that means my week of holidays is over. I'm back to work tomorrow. But let's see what we can get done today. as you've seen, she's in there and all bolted down. So I guess I'll put the other distributor cap and the wires and coil back on first, and then maybe you can throw the rad in here and starter. Well, let's see what we can do. Okay, so the firing order on this bad boy is 153624, and number 1 starting here. So 153624. So it's pretty easy to figure that out. So number 1. Make sure that is number 1. Yes. Number 5 is here. See, now when I was putting these wires together, I mixed up, and I wanted to have the front 3 going through here and the back 3 going through here, but well, I did 1 5 through the same hole, so, but it's fine. 3. This one goes on number 3 right here. Five, 3, 6. Number 2. Under here, and then 4 right here. So there we have it. I'm just going to double check that. It's always better to check twice. Today I'm enjoying the high life, in case any of you are wondering. Anyhow, that's all sorted out, hooked up. I guess we could throw the starter on next. I still have to crawl underneath and hook the shifter up and put the speedo cable and the parking brake cable back on and all that fun stuff. The inspection cover, it's shot. I might just clean it up and throw some black on it for now until I find a better one. Right. And the drive shaft still has to go on and everything. But I'm gonna get all this done first.
One hour later.
So okay guys, I've been just kind of tinkering around today, but she's hooked up enough to start. So let's just see if she'll fire up. Okay, so it ain't gonna start because the solenoid is not connected to metal. It needs a ground to work, so we'll have to do it with a pair of screwdrivers. But let's see what she does. Well, it's nice to hear it run again. And this is the original color to the engine. I did not chrome paint it or anything like that. That's what you're thinking. It's supposed to be silver. Oh, it looks pretty good, I think. I like it. Alrighty, it's Monday evening. Getting more bits and pieces put on. I, for the life of me, cannot find my lower alternator bracket. I know it's around here somewhere, but where, I don't know. So I'm going to keep looking for that. I painted my draft tube. I got to put it back on. But first I want to find that bracket and clean it up and put it on too. But, well, wish me luck. So after hunting all over the place, I found my bracket. It was in that mess right there. So that's on. Draft tubes back on. So next I'm gonna get this clutch rod assembly back on. I gotta figure out how these guys go. Should be pretty straightforward, I guess. But that's next, and then I can probably get the inner fender back on and see if I can get that dent out of that fender and I can get it back on too. Alright, clutch rod's back on, and it actually looks like it's on properly this time. I think I figured that out. So we'll give it a push and make sure it actually does work. It's always done that. But yeah, feels normal. Time for some new shoes. Okay, fender's sitting back in place. Worked most of that dent out of there. So I still need to line it up just sitting here. So I'll get her lined up. Well, it's getting dark now, but I might drag the lights out later. I gotta go and do some errands, but it's coming along nicely now. For now, I'm gonna shut this down. Well, it's Wednesday, October 6th now. I never did anything last night on this because it was a downpour. But hopefully tonight we can get back to work on her. Just home for lunch. Well, it's never looked good now. I like it. So if weather pending tonight, I'm going to do all my underneath stuff, get my emergency brake back on, shifter linkage, emergency brake cable, speedo cable, and drive shaft. And then she'll be mobile again, aside from having no brakes, but we'll see what happens tonight. A little bit of water got in, but she rained pretty hard yesterday. Drive shaft's all painted up. Now just got to clean up this parking brake mechanism, shoot some paint on it, Then I can jack the car up and start reinstalling. Well, it's getting dark out, but let's see what we can get done down here. I can put the speedo cable on, park brake mechanism on. Let's see. So we'll get to that. I can't see back there, but I can get these shifter rods on too. Okay, shifter linkages is hooked up. Speedo cable's on. Parking brake cable is run to place, but I think I will do the rest of this tomorrow. Just have to put the parking brake assembly on and the drive shaft and that inspection cover. But I think I'll end this video here. Obviously I don't need to film doing that other stuff. It'll only take a few minutes. But we'll end episode 17 here. Part 4. Final part. Album to 18 next. Good. Hey, anyhow guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We're definitely going to be a lot more videos on the 57. Hopefully you're into it. And you can see some of the stuff's inside the house too. But yeah, I still got to clean that up, put it all back on too, and fix the lower valence. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I really need to get those floors and rockers done before winter comes. So we'll seal it all up. So that may be next. I need to pull the gas tank out too and go through it. See if it it's going to be salvageable or not. Got a little kitten. But okay guys, till next time, thank you for watching. Take care.